cart that's located in the seat back in front of you. If you are unable to
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having an amazing day and welcome to the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. From July 3rd to the 6th, I'll be in town competing at the 2025 Rubik's Cube World Championships. So stick around as I share my competition experience and any other random parts of the adventure. So after I flew into Seattle, I took some time to take it all in and go for a nice stroll through the city. But by 5 p.m., it was time to head to the Seattle Convention Center where the competition was being held for my first event, pyraminx. Now, I'm not the greatest pyraminx solver, so I'm just going for some personal records. And after a 2-second penalty, and a DNF, which stands for did not finish, I did pretty well in the next solves and achieved my personal record average and single. Not too bad. pyraminx was my only event on the first day, so for the rest of the evening I explored the venue and watched the opening ceremony and the Rubik's Nations Cup, which I unfortunately forgot to film. But I will say, it was amazing to watch speedcubers from all over the world represent their countries and compete in some classic 3x3 to kick off the big event. And that's pretty much it for day one. And welcome to day two. For the rest of the competition, the days are starting early, so right in the morning I'm headed straight from my hotel to the competition. The first event today is 2x2, and just like pyraminx, I'm only going for some personal bests. Let's see how I do. So yeah, a little bit of a rough start, but as it turns out, I secured a PR average, which is super awesome. Now let's head over to my second event of the day, FTO. Big thanks to my friend the NebraskanSpeedsolver for judging me. His channel, as well as many other cool people's channels, are in the description. You should definitely check them out. Alright, well, kind of all over the place, but I got some pretty nice singles and a solid 40-second average. And now it's time to finish off the day by watching some 5x5 finals. There are so many good 5x5 solvers this year, some fan favorites like Sanhyuk Nam, Max Park, who's competing right here, Timo Kolashinsky, Madahiro Tuanaba, Patrick Ponce, Sebastian Ware, and of course Felix Zemdigs. Awesome solve by Max here. This year's podium was over a second faster than the rest of the finalists, which really shows that the best of the best are going all out.
What does he need? Does he just need...
With this solve by Tumon, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking.
Jeez Louise, oh my god.
Alright guys, good morning and welcome to day 3. I'm a little bit tired because of all the hype last night, but I'm up early doing my least favorite event, skewb. But hey, it's the World Championship, so I'm having fun. I'm looking forward to layer today because 3x3 rounds begin, and that means 3x3 finals is just around the corner. Pain and suffering. I obviously don't practice skewb too much, so not the fastest times, but believe it or not, that was a 10-second PR average. Alright, let's see what's next. Alright, so it's been about an hour since skewb and I've met up with some friends for lunch. Here I am installing one of my friend's WRM 2021s with a 20 magnet ball core that I designed and 3D printed. One of the best part about Worlds is talking about and sharing all types of new cubing hardware, and modifications like this can make a relatively outdated speed cube perform like a modern flagship. More on this cubing plus 3D printing stuff later. It's time for 3x3.
Additionally, we'd like to start calling 6x6 main stage, 6x6 group 1. 6x6 group 1.
Ready. What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm supposed to be throwing this average. What was that? Well, that was interesting. The last solve being a 15.05 sealed that as my second worst official competition average. However, my second to last single was a 8.98 second PR single, which even beat my at-home best of 9.79 seconds. So that was really cool. But enough about me. Remember how I said earlier that there'd be more on this cubing and 3D printing stuff? Yeah, well, when you enter the competition and make a left, you'll find yourself in this room called the Maker Studio or the Maker Room. I can't exactly remember, but regardless, it is an absolute puzzle maker's paradise. People whose hobbies are designing and building custom Rubik's Cubes and twisty puzzles set up tables in this room to show off all the amazing things they've built. This room was surrounded by tons of twisty puzzles that were 3D printed or made by hand. Junior Solis was there with his world's largest FTO, and I brought my world's smallest FTO for a cool photo. Preston Alden was there with his Guinness World Record holding 49 by 49. And I got an awesome photo with what some of you may remember is the 3D printed corn cube that I made in a previous video. A puzzle making YouTuber known as jacobcubes had tons of amazing twisty puzzles on his table, including this miniature fully functional 17 by 17 that he 3D printed. Another puzzle making YouTuber who goes by Yellow Markers had this awesome top hat twisty puzzle on his table. Very cool. And then I bumped into Matt Bonner, one of the legends of custom twisty puzzles. I found him laying down under a table. Once again, I'm going to be linking a bunch of these awesome people's YouTube channels down in the description, so be sure to check them out. And with that, it's time to grab dinner and then come back to the competition to watch some finals. Which I forgot to film, which is unfortunate because Sebastian Ware won 4x4.
Paralysis.
He has analysis paralysis.
It's true, I do have analysis paralysis. Anyways, welcome to July 6th, the last day of the Rubik's Cube World Championships. But first, take a look at Pike's Market. I'm not competing in anything today, so I'm just walking around the city before I head to the competition and watch some finals.
Salmon.
Okay, we are back at the competition, and what you're seeing here is what I did for about 7 hours. Sit back, relax, and watch finals. This right here is 3x3 blindfolded finals, one of my favorite events to spectate, as there's so much about blindfold solving that I still don't understand. When the solve is finished, the audience does jazz hands since we have to be quiet. Clapping can distract the competitor. Quick note, my iPhone and I nowhere cover the entirety of today's finals, so if you're interested in viewing further coverage, be sure to check out other YouTube videos as well as the live stream from today that's on the WCA's YouTube channel. So while some clips from 3x3 finals play in the back, I'll take some time to say that today was bittersweet. After all the fun of competing, getting personal bests, witnessing world records, and socializing with people that actually understand us, there's a lot of saying goodbye. Beneath the world stage, the excitement of the world championships, and the question of who will be crowned winner of 3x3, there's a cubing community that's just here for the hell of it. We don't want to go home and cube alone at our desks. It really was something else to just sit with a bunch of people and just solve. I don't mean to be corny, but it's one of those rare human interactions where there's another way to connect and express ourselves rather than talking. Dang, that was corny.
Oh, what was that? Ah, what was it? What was it? A deeper? Was it a deeper? Inspecting
Like 5-second inspect. I feel like 2 hands might take up too much space.
What? Oh my god! I see F moves at 4 seconds.
People in your live stream.
Ooh! Oh. Yeah.
And just like that, Yi Wang is the 2025 3x3 world champion. Huge congrats. It's amazing how much these young speedcubers are capable of. But unfortunately, it's now time to leave.
The 67th time rides aside. That's where I live. That's where I like this place for this. For real, man. Besides. Were you ever?
Well, that was a competition I'm never going to forget. 4 days of non-stop fun. For those of you watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.